Hello, everybody. This is Mandy at Laughs and Greco. We are going to be having our Earth and Bone today. So let's see what they got. Today's Oracle card is Fate. This is our reminder to take notice of if we are going with the flow of life and behaving as the receiver and act in accordance. Acting on things based on that receptive frequency. Silence is very important on our journey to receive and perceive the messages that we receive. The right decision will be a no-brainer. It will be obvious to us, like it's just the next step that there is to take. This decision will make us feel excited for the next step. If we have others that are pushy or is forcing their opinions or beliefs on us, we can just say to ourselves that those beliefs or decisions aren't for us. Release those negative thoughts surrounding their actions. When we tell ourselves that, we deny them the power over us and we gain self-respect in the process. Fate is about us actually going with the flow. And, we have to kind of be willing to receive our messages. But we first have to, or should I say that we have to think about what those messages are before we just jump in and do whatever we're going to do. We have to be able to hear the messages. And in order to do that, we kind of have to turn off things and really pay attention to those messages, because we're not just getting them, we're also having to perceive them. Now, whenever we make our decision, the right decision is just going to just be like the next step. This is just an automatic thing, because if these things really don't have to be thought out, because it's just the right next step. Just like whenever you're putting on your clothes, you're sitting there and you put on your socks, what's going to come next? Shoes. It's that kind of hint on where we're supposed to be doing. And those decisions that we make for that is supposed to be sparking our passion for that thing. So that's a good thing. Now, we're gonna have the naysayers, okay? It's just kind of automatic that they're gonna be there. And they're gonna sit there and say, well, you need to sit there and do that. That's what's right. Yeah, for you. And that's what you gotta realize, that what they are saying might be right for them, but it doesn't have to be right for us. So, we have to kind of just chop it up to that and say, this is for you. Now I'm going to do what's right for me. And, when we actually, have that kind of mindset, and, we might even want to voice it. But, whenever we sit there and we say something like that, that's not letting them have rule over our thinking. You're kind of taking that power back that they might have over us. And whenever we do that, we also gain our self-respect. So, that's how we have to handle it. We are going to be having our wild moon a little bit later, so come on back and see me.